My name is Ruiquan, and yeah, I'm a student at Academy of Art University for Web Design New Media, and so I'm taking user experience this semester. So one of my projects is to redesign app, and my choice is to redesign MUNI apps. So I appreciate you to have your time to interview to me to help me success my education. Um, so just pretty much I have some question for you. Um, so my first question would be, can you just briefly tell me a bit about yourself and your career as a UX designer?
Yeah, sure. Hi, Ruiquan.
Hi.
It's my pleasure to be here today.
Oh, yeah.
Um, I'm a UI UX designer at First Republic Bank. I'm in the financial district for about 3 years now, and prior to that, I was in the entertainment and the automobile industry, also as a UX designer. As far as my daily life, I work on websites, apps, or internal tools for my company. Aside from my wireframing and designing, I also do user research and data analysis.
Mhm. Okay. So my second question would be, what role does user experience design play in the way people would interact with the product? Um,
Um, I think user experience design plays a very important and fundamental role for when it comes to interacting with the product, because UX designer decides the user flow and the user journey. It basically decides what user will see or what they will use as they land on the platform or when they touch the product. And also UX designers decide like what information they want to provide and in what kind of information hierarchy.
okay.
Um, so yeah.
Okay. So, what are the major factors to consider to be able to design success user experience?
I think it has to be user centered, and we have to use data to make decision instead of using assumptions.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I think constant testing and asking for feedback is very like useful
Yeah.
because we need to make like constant iteration based on the users.
Okay.
And also, I think it's also important to consider the minority. It has to be easy to navigate or to use for like different user groups.
Okay. Thank you. So, my next question should be more specific. So, have you ever used Muni?
Yeah.
Okay. So is there anything you want to make a change as an expert?
So first, I think like when I use the MUNI app, like I think the only important thing or the only thing I can do right now is basically getting a ticket. It's very difficult to find information. Like if I want to find the arrival time for the buses or the munis, it take me to a different page. Like it's very hard to navigate. And like when I go to like when I get onto the information page, it provide me like a whole list of buses, which I don't really need to look at all of them at once. I think it's important to since like you asked me to create an account, so I would expect it to be like personalized. For example, like it'll provide me features such as I can like set my favorite routes, I can like set my favorite buses, and then and also it asked me to enable my location, which I think it should tell me like where is my closest Muni stop, or it will send me notifications or alerts
Mhm.
that reminds me that my bus is coming, or if there's like an emergency that my bus is gonna be late. So I won't be like waiting at the bus stop for like a long time.
Yeah.
And then also I think like language, it only offers English on the platform, but I know like a lot of people like Hispanic people, Chinese people, like other ethnic groups of people, they use MUNI as well. They might not be fluent in English. So I think providing a language option for them will be much easier.
Mm-hmm.
And aside from language, I think accessibility is also important. For example, like I know a lot of elderlies use munis to that's their main transportation. If they want to use the app, I think they can customize the font size. They can make it allows them to make it bigger, so it's easier to look at the numbers and stuff. And then also for visual impaired or visual like or the colorblind people, like having a higher color contrast, it will be helpful for them, like because with the buses and times and the routes, like there's a lot of information. It's hard for them to see it. And then lastly, I think the safety is one of the the most important thing. Similar to Uber and Lyft, it would be great if they can provide a feature such as filing a report or even calling an emergency line when when you see something happen on Muni.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Um, so yeah, um, I'm going to redesign Muni. So just because this during the pandemic time, so but this question is gonna be awful. So but I suppose I can go. So I just question is, can I take a ride with you by using Muni? Like, because I want to
Yeah,
record how you feel with taking Muni. I would like to hear your
yeah,
experience.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah. Um, thank you.
yeah.
Thank you, Cindy.
Let
Thank
me
you for your time. All right. Have a good night.
No
Thank you.
problem. Thank you.